Anastasia and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be starting the first video of my college series. So I know I'm kind of a little bit late just because some people have already started college and some people haven't. So I'm kind of like in this in between, like I'm late but not late to the party. So I just decided to make a video about 10 tips that I have for college freshmen. I am a fourth year student in university in Canada, so I've come up with a couple of things that I've learned and I think will be really useful to freshmen. But I also had help from my friends, so shout out to Regine and Dominique for helping me out with this video. And without further ado, let's get started. So my first tip for college freshmen is to get involved. So there's usually like clubs and groups or even sports for college freshmen or just anybody at college to get involved in. So I would find something that you really like to do, whether it's sport or even like just a club or a group, like a sorority, or just like even like majors sometimes have like their own groups. I would just try and get involved as much as you can. The reason why, it's a great way to make friends because you're just being connected and immersed with a whole bunch of other students who have the same likes as you or the same reasons why they want to be part of this group. And not only that, you can also volunteer, which looks great on resumes or even applications for grad school or even for jobs. So I would just say like getting involved in your college group is a great way to start your college life. My second tip is to get to know the services on your campus. So I know like for my campus, we have like a walk home program, which is like if you're scared to walk alone like in the dark on campus, like you can call that number and somebody will come and walk with you and be your like buddy. Like there's health services, there's academic services, which those are really great if you're stuck with like what to study or how to study, or even like just having somebody edit your papers or something. There's like tons of different services that universities or colleges offer and it's there to help you. So I would definitely like take the time to like just familiarize yourself or even like save the numbers like on your phone and just, you know, get to know the different services so that when you actually do need help, you have that help available to you. So my third tip would be to budget your money. This one tip is such like a big one for me because trust me, nobody wants to be that broke college girl or college guy that just can't go nowhere or can't go out to get wings or doesn't have money to go to the movies or doesn't even have money for lunch. Like, nobody wants to be that. So I would just say budget money because there's going to be things that your friends are just going to be like, hey, let's go here last minute. Or I would just say like make sure you make like a budget for yourself so then you know like how much you need to spend for groceries if you need to buy groceries, or even like for rent money, or just like have like a physical spreadsheet of where your money is going so then you know exactly how much you are spending on different things. Tip number 4 would be to get to know your professors. And this one's key just because you have such big classes in college and it's not like high school where there's only like, I came from a small high school, so like for our classes it would be like 50, 40 sometimes. And at least then, like if it's a small class, like they would know you by name, but in college it's so different because it's such a huge class. Like the teachers don't have time to get to know you on a personal basis anymore. So they're going to treat you as if you're just a number to know you. So I would personally say like get to know your profs. If you need help and you see the first sign like you're struggling in the class, go to them and talk to them and be like, hey, like I'm in your class, like I really do love it, however I need help with so-and-so, or I don't understand this topic, or can you please explain this to me again? And develop that relationship with your prof because they're also there to help you, and if you show that you are more than willing to put the effort into helping yourself, they're more likely to help you. So tip number 5, this one's gonna sound like a little harsh, but you're gonna have to realize that nobody cares about the decisions that you make. And again, like, that sounds really, really harsh, but what I mean by that is that, like, in high school, like, when you make decisions, or like when you wear like an outfit, maybe like people would like probably like gossip about you in the corner, or somebody would be like, oh, like, how come you did that, and like, you know, just be after you all the time. In university slash college, nobody's going to ask you those questions. Like, you have to realize that, like, nobody cares, basically, because at the end of the day, like, once you're in college slash university, they consider you as an adult. You make your own decisions, and everybody makes you, like, they expect you to be accountable for those decisions. One, be safe in your decision making. However, just realize, like, if you want to wear sweats one day, nobody's gonna care you wear sweats. Or if you want to wear no makeup one day, like, nobody's gonna care you wear no makeup. Or if you want to shave your head, like, I don't know, maybe you want to, but like, nobody's gonna care. So all the decisions that you make are completely up to you. Okay, tip number 6 is to pack the essentials. Now, if you're living like on campus, this is key, like major key. I'm going to make like a separate video of like what I think are dorm essentials and what you're totally gonna need, but maybe like some things like you could think about is definitely like clothes, and even like different situations, like if it's raining, like you're gonna need rain boots, because nobody's trying to be outside with like sandals while it's raining and having your feet wet. Or even like heaters or fans if you're allowed to have that in your dorm room when it gets cold or when it gets hot. Even like things for cooking, if you're allowed to cook in your dorm, so like things like a microwave, or like I've seen some people have like these little rice cookers, or like even like kettles, like electric kettles, and like just little things that like are going to be essential that like you may not even think about while you're at home that you're using. Just make sure like you pack all those things and bring it with you to your dorm. So tip number 7, study hard, and do not wait until like your 4th year to study hard. This one I had to learn the hard way. It's not like I wasn't studying in my freshman year. I just don't, now that I've seen like my progression from my grades in freshman year compared to my sophomore, junior year, it's a huge difference because of the amount of focus I had compared to all those years. So I would say like, yeah, in your freshman year, like you're going to want to, you know, have fun and party and be with your friends all the time and maybe skip a couple classes, but trust me, like, it's not a good idea, like, at all. Like, I'm not saying, like, not to have a social life. Like, be balanced, be an all-rounded student. However, don't wait until your 3rd year to try and, like, pick up the pace and trying to do. Please, do not wait. Like, focus in your freshman year, and trust me, you're gonna thank yourself. Okay, so tip number 8, I would say take time to figure out what major you want to be in. Like, while you're in college, trust me, in your 1st year, you're going to be seeing so many different people doing so many different programs, and everything's going to seem attractive or maybe not even attractive to you, and it's going to be a confusing time. Like, you're going to want to, you know, question yourself about, am I in the right program? Is this right for me? Like, is this where I need to be in order for me to get into the career that I want to be in? So I would say, like, take the time to, like, research, or even, like, in your freshman year, like, take different kinds of classes. Like, if you're interested in science as well as business, like, take a mixture of those classes in your freshman year and see where you really fit and what you actually really like to do. And I would say, like, definitely by your sophomore year, like, you should probably, like, start thinking about declaring your major. So I would say, like, take the time and, like, figure out, like, what you want to do. And tip number 9, make a schedule for yourself. Like, time management is key, like, major key. Like, major key to success is having time management skills. So just having like a schedule for yourself is great. What I tend to do, like, I have like a schedule where, like, It has the time of the day, like by hour, and then it has a whole bunch of blocks where like I can write in like my classes, and then what time like I want to take a break, what time I want to like take a nap or go to sleep at night, or what time like I'm making dinner and things like that. So then at least I could see my week schedule, and then I know exactly what I need to do. So then like when it comes to planning other things, like I know when like I need to be in the library or how much time that's gonna take. So then yeah. Another great tip, like if you don't have like a printout like day-to-day schedule, is to have an agenda. What I have, which is a really cute one, like I buy like a really cute one, so at least like it's able to be used and like I really like using it. I actually got this one as a gift. But this has like a 12-month planner, and it also has like a calendar where like you can totally like put in like day to day, like oh, like maybe on the 23rd I have to pay my rent, and then on the 1st like I have to do this and this. But then it also has day to day, so like it has like these lines by the day, and at least I could write down, okay, today like I have to do my biology homework, I have a paper due tomorrow, so that needs to be done, and then also on top of that I have meetings. So all these things like could be written down, and at least it could keep me focused, and not only focused but motivated to do the things that I need to do. Okay, and my last tip, so tip number 10, don't skip classes. Like this one was such a hard one for me because like especially in your freshman year, like some universities like they have their lectures and stuff like recorded so you can watch it from online. Some profs like they put their notes up ahead of time, so even if you can't go to class, like at least you have it available, which is a great tool, trust me. Like especially during midterm time and exam time, it's great to be able to watch the lectures all over again, so then at least it can be fresh in your mind. However, don't use that as an excuse not to go to class, because the reason why is because sometimes in lecture, one, not all lectures are recorded, so be mindful of that. And not only that, sometimes like in lecture, like your prof will be like emphasizing on different points, or be like, hey, like this is going to be on the exam, so please focus on, like even particular lines, if they keep repeating it, you know already like those are going to be on the exam. So that was my 10 tips to college freshmen. I hope you guys took these tips and hopefully they're useful to you. So I will see you guys all in my next video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!